Your employer doesn't actually pay your salary. They only manage the money. The person who pays you is the customer, and if you don't understand that, you'll struggle to build real wealth. That's the first of 7 money truths I'm going to share with you today. Truths that took me years to learn. Some of them cost me money, others cost me time. But every single one changed the way I think about wealth, success, and financial freedom. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's get started. Truth number 1, customers pay your salary. Think about it. Where does the company get the money to pay employees from customers? If customers stop buying, the business stops earning. And if the business stops earning, nobody gets paid. Yet most people spend all their energy trying to impress their boss. Instead, focus on creating value for the customer. Ask yourself, how can I solve their problem better? How can I help them faster? How can I create an experience they won't forget? The more value you create for customers, the more valuable you become, whether you're an employee, freelancer, or entrepreneur. This principle never changes. Focus on the customer and the money tends to follow. Truth number 2, money lives inside problems. Most people look at their bank account and complain they don't have enough money, but money isn't hiding in your bank account. Money lives inside problems. Every product, service, and business exists because it solves a problem. The bigger the problem you solve and the more people you help, the more money you can earn. Think about some of the world's most successful entrepreneurs. They became successful because they solved problems at scale. Convenience, communication, transportation, information. You don't need to become a billionaire to apply this principle. You just need to ask, what problem am I solving today? And how can I solve it better than yesterday? When you focus on solving problems, money becomes a byproduct. Truth number 3, financial education is more important than money. This one surprises people. Financial education is more valuable than money itself because money without knowledge disappears. Knowledge without money can create wealth. We've all heard stories of lottery winners who received millions and ended up broke. Why? Because they got the money but never learned how to manage it. They didn't know how to protect it, invest it, or make it grow. Now think about people who lost everything and built it all back again. What did they still have? Knowledge? Skills? Experience? That's why financial education is one of the highest return investments you'll ever make. Read books, listen to podcasts, study investing, learn how money works. The more you understand money, the less control it has over you. Truth number 4, lack of money is usually an effect, not the cause. Most people think their problem is a lack of money, but often that's only the symptom. The real causes are deeper. There are 4 common ones. First, lack of financial knowledge. Second, lack of self-awareness. Third, lack of control. Fourth, the wrong environment. Don't focus only on getting more money. Identify the real cause, fix the cause, and the effect begins to change. Truth number 5, money reflects the value you create. Money is a reflection of value. More value usually leads to more income. Less value usually leads to less income. Instead of asking, why don't I make more money? Ask, how can I become more valuable? Can you learn a new skill? Become an expert. Improve your communication. Solve more complex problems. The marketplace rewards value. The more you invest in yourself, the more valuable you become. And over time, income tends to follow. Truth number 6, learn to sell or learn to lead. Almost every successful career depends on one of 2 skills, selling or leading. If you're in sales, you need to understand people and communicate clearly. Handle objections. Build trust. Create relationships. But here's something many people miss. We're all selling every day. When you ask for a raise, present an idea or gain support. And if you're leading people, you need communication and vision. Delegation, motivation, coaching. Whether you choose sales or leadership, master one of them, it can dramatically change your career. Truth number 7, avoid unnecessary expenses. This sounds obvious, but most people don't do it. We live in a world that constantly encourages spending. Advertisements, social media influencers. Everywhere you look, someone is trying to sell you something before every purchase. Ask yourself, do I really need this? Does this move me closer to my goals? Can I comfortably afford it? Financial freedom isn't only about earning more, it's also about spending wisely. A fidelity study shows that people who avoid unnecessary expenses manage to save, on average, 23% more per year just by cutting what they don't need. Imagine what you could do with 23% more of your salary. Invest, start a business, travel with your family, or give more security to your children. The possibilities are endless, and before I finish, let me recap everything with you because I know it was a lot of information. 1. Focus on the client, not on the boss. The client pays your salary, not the employer. 2. Money lives in the problem, not in the bank. Solve problems, and the money appears. 3. Financial education is more important than money. Without education, money goes away. With education, it comes back. 4. Lack of money is not the cause, it's the effect. Identify the real causes: lack of knowledge, lack of self-knowledge, lack of control, and lack of the right people. 5. Money is a reflection of the value you generate. More value, more money. 6. You either work with sales or work with people. Learn one of the two or both. 7. Avoid unnecessary expenses. Before buying, ask yourself, do I need this? Does this bring me closer to my goals? Can I pay in cash? And now I want to propose a new challenge to you. Choose one of these 7 lessons, just one. The one that impacted you the most over the next 30 days. Apply it to your life every single day with discipline and consistency. Then come back here in the comments and tell me the result. Tell me what changed. Tell me what you learned, because I want to know if this content added value to you. If you learned something, leave a like. Let us know and share it with that friend who needs to hear this. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because there's new content here for you every week. And before I finish, let me tell you one last thing. Money is not everything. Money is a tool. What really matters is what you do with it. The life you build, the impact you create, the family you support, and the legacy you leave behind. So use one of these 7 lessons not just to make money. Use it to build a life worth living, to have freedom to take care of those you love, and to make a difference. Because in the end, money is just the means, not the end. And you get to live the life you've always wanted. I believe you're capable of this. I truly believe it. So thanks for making it this far, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, take care. Bye.